Young brothers, you need to find somebody that's positive in your life.
Yeah, that's right.
You gotta find somebody out there. I'm gonna tell you, two groups of people. There's those who want to help you, and those who don't want to help you.
All right.
They want to control you. I mean, they want to lock you up. They got jails for juvenile now. When you commit a crime, they make an adult out of you. You go into that place where adults at. And I promise you, it's not a good place. But you gotta recognize these folks. I know sometimes you feel like your parents get on your nerves or somebody bugging you, but they bugging you because they love you.
That's right.
When you need to come afraid is when ain't nobody bugging you. That means ain't nobody care about you enough to bug you to try to tell you what's right. But you're gonna be able to find somebody. You're gonna listen to somebody. The thing is to be able to decide which side you want to listen to.
But you youngsters need to understand. Right now, I know you're loving life, you're having fun, and I love that you loving life, having fun. But I need you to know, it don't have to be nothing that you do. Don't have to have nothing to do with a gun, violence, or nothing like that. You can eat perfect, you can do all this. Things can change, like it did for me. Now I'll say one more. I'm through with that. Oh, one more thing. I was sexy too. I feel like I was sexy man in the state. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I still think I'm the sexiest man on life. All right.
Is it realistic to take the idea that Dr. Martin Luther King had, and his idea was the ideal of nonviolence? From the world in which you live, is it realistic? Why or why not? From your perspective. So I want to hear from the young men and any of you that want to interject in the office, but I want to start here with Dr. Campbell.
Like you were saying, is it realistic? I personally don't think it is, because nowadays there's so much going on, and I feel like everybody's first action is to go grab a gun. I feel like it's unrealistic because, like, kids can grow up in a good environment and still get in trouble. Like, having a good environment don't dictate what the kid can do. They can still have a good environment and hang with different friends that put them in the situation that they're in.
Leading and controlling are two different things. A lot of leaders, they want to control everybody, they want to be in charge. That's not my goal. My goal is to lead them. I don't want to be in control of them, I want to lead them. I want to help them be better than what we can all be better. It's not my goal. So it's a challenge. Like you said, challenges are very real, it's hard. You're not always going to see eye to eye with everybody. And you're not always going to be liked by everybody. You just got to accept that fact and keep moving on. So better yourself. Just keep that in mind.
But to elaborate on everything that they've said, we got to realize one thing. The technology that these kids deal with now is frightening. You know, we had to be in bed at 9 o'clock. We had to have homework done. We had chores. Kids are not assigned chores anymore. They do what they please. A lot of times, adults pacify them with the phone just so they can move.
What old people used to say, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You can hold their head down there, but you can't hold their head and open their mouth at the same time. So that means when your mama call you and tell you something, don't let her have to tell you twice. And we got to whoop it. You young kids, they don't whoop y'all no more. I mean, I probably had 50 guys with me, you know, running the streets. Growing up, like I said, started dealing drugs, you know. And as I was doing that, there's always consequences. Everything is not always good as it seems. It seemed like everything was going good. And see, you get to, once you get in that life, you get to meet all the police, parole officers, you get to meet all of the people on the other end of that.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay, well, my name is Kendall Dykes. I've been in prison 6 times. I've been shot, been stabbed. I was a drug dealer. I was 8 years old my first time getting locked up. I was 14 when I got locked up the second time. I was 19 when I got shot. I was 20 when I went to prison. 23. I lived all my 20s in prison for being hard. Back then, I didn't listen to my mom. My mom and my dad were separated. I really listened to my dad. My mom said, sit down. I go to my dad, I ain't gotta sit down. My mom said, stay at home. I go to my dad, I ain't gotta stay at home. Because he was running the streets. He didn't have time to take care of me, and I knew it. But from being hard-headed, this is what you get. This is what you get.
But this is our point. This is our point. All of you guys in here have a dream. And it's important to understand, and thank you, young man. I see the older ones are trying to match the young ones. But here's my point. Understand that your dreams are tied to the dreams of other people around. So in other words, if we friends or family, my dream, his dream can be dependent upon his, or they can be interlinked. So it's very important that you go for your dreams. I don't care what that dream is. There were some things you guys said I would have never thought of. There were some things like being a YouTuber and a social media influencer. That didn't exist when we were all. But that's an opportunity today. One young man said he wanted to be a NASCAR driver. Guess what? We have black NASCAR drivers. So it's possible. It's possible.
But I'm talking on the fact of about the military. Most of you guys know the military, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Coast Guard, Space Force, Air Force, and the Space Force now is one of the new things that's been put in. I had an opportunity to spend time in the Navy. I spent 20 years in the Navy. Got a chance to live and travel across the world. I lived in San Diego, California. That's how I ended up here in El Dorado, because I'm a recruiter. When I was a recruiter, most people, when I used to talk to their children, the first thing they would say, one, there's too much water to be on. I don't want to be on a ship. Why my child? And I used to always tell them, I said, when you like freedom, what makes your child any different than mine? I was a different type of recruiter. When I talk to people, I just spoke the facts to them about life. One thing that the military granted for me was one, an opportunity.